They got the best running back in the entire league. Okay? I think the Patriots could have put all 11 players across the line from Lynch, and he would have scored a touchdown. In a flicker. Destiny was changed for both of those teams. You saw Tom Brady's expression when the guy caught the ball, laying on his back, juggling it, right? I mean, I got to admit, I was rooting for the Patriots. I was like, holy crap, this cannot happen. How can this happen? Okay? From victory, just like Green Bay a couple of weeks earlier against Seattle, victory is being snatched right from, and there's nothing that Tom Brady could do. I don't think there was a single person in America, honestly, that thought New England could win that game. I'm sitting there thinking about it and I'm going, oh my gosh. That quickly. Seattle's going to be back-to-back world champions. Okay? They're going to be called a dynasty. A bunch of players are going to make even more millions than they ever made before. They're going to get all the accolades. They're going to be, I mean, it's going to be unbelievable. Nobody had won back-to-back championships in 10 years. But on the other side, the great Tom Brady and Bill Belichick had their fourth championship right before them. They're both going to go down in history as the greatest coach ever and the greatest quarterback ever. And it is being snatched away from them in a flicker. And I'm sitting there, this is running through my mind as I'm watching this going, God, how life changes so quickly. And they throw that pass, it gets intercepted. And I thought, this is what I thought. That could be me 20 years from now. If I don't take advantage, and if I don't do fundamentals, if I don't take advantage of what Stream has put out there for us, if I don't run the fundamentals like Michelle and Elridge just explained, there was nothing more fundamental than Russell Wilson handing the ball off to Marshawn Lynch and running 1 yard in immortal history. Two-time back-to-back world champions, but they didn't do it. They tried to get fancy. They did a play that, I mean, did you see Emmitt Smith's tweet? He's like, that's the stupidest play I've ever seen in football. And think about the history, the lives that were changed that quick. The kid that intercepted the ball, the rookie, okay? But that quickly, because they didn't stick to the fundamentals. And that's all that ran through my mind after that game. I was going, golly, Jerry, just stick to the fundamentals. Just run the play that bouncer is called. Block and tackle. Get good at inviting. That's all this is. That's all you heard tonight. And don't be that person that 10, 15, all I could think was 10, 15, 20 years from now, from I look back on my life, do I want to say, gosh, I wish I would have handed the ball off and just ran a 1 yard touchdown. But no, I tried to get fancy.
Awesome.
I hope that resonates with somebody in this room, because somebody needed to hear this tonight. Everybody in this room can do this business. You stick to the fundamentals. It's not rocket science. It's so simple. Yeah, do you get scared? Do you get fear? Yes, get over it. Okay? But do you think if they could play that game over 20 seconds, if they could start the clock right now with 20 seconds on it, I don't care what Pete Carroll says, he wouldn't throw the ball again. Okay? That's a bunch of baloney and lies. That's him trying to protect somebody. He'd have handed that ball off to Lynch, and I'm promising you, that dude would have scored a touchdown. There's not a doubt in my mind. They could have put Will Fork right in front of him and 10 other players behind him, and that dude would have still scored, and history would have been changed forever. And 20 years from now, I don't want to look at my 2 daughters, and maybe my grandkids by then, and say, I had a chance to change history for my family. And I tried to get fancy, and I didn't follow the fundamentals. Guys, thanks for coming.
Wow.